Good morning. I guess today is the day to do something I've kind of been putting off because it might take some time. I see this morning I wanted to check a friend with the Pendulum, which I haven't put a lot of on the internet yet, but something I do regularly. And this friend has some aches and pains. I wanted to check him, his chakras and things. And the last I checked, a few minutes ago, the pendulum was blocked. I can say, "Are you of the light?" And see, the pendulum doesn't move. Normally it moves in a circle showing me like this. I have to move it now because it's not working. So to get this working, I have to get rid of the powers of the darkness, or demons, whatever you want to call them, who are stopping the pendulum from moving. If you've seen my other videos, you know all this is pretty far out but true. Okay? So, are you of the light? And see, it's going back and forth, which means it's blocked. It doesn't want to answer. Are you of the light? I know the answer, because if it's good guys, it will say immediately, "Are you of the light?" And it's going to very gradually start going backwards, meaning no. Are you of the darkness? It seems to take longer for them to answer, these higher up ones. It also appears the only the higher level ones seem to be left, mostly. Okay, we'll get into all this. Okay, they are of the darkness. Okay, their energy age, which tells me what level they're in. Now, I can't connect with my friend because they're blocking. However, I can ask questions about them, and I can also get rid of them. I don't know why or how all this works. Okay, their energy age. As I always say, when I'm doing multiple choice, it goes side to side. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. This is one of the lower level ones. 710, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 790, 800, 805, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 845, 850, 60, 70, 80, 881. See, it's almost a perfect circle. 881, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. 888. The Antichrist was 666. These 888. One of them was said to be Lord Marduk. He was the first, one of the kings of the Reptilians, who sometimes appears on the earth in these satanic rituals that they make. I get rid of him too. Anyway, 888. 889. Okay, you see it's slowing down and going to stop. It's one of the 888s, which even though they're possessing lots of the politicians and stuff, I actually haven't had them stopping the pendulum recently. However, today, one of the things I'm considering was exposing members of U.S. Congress who are possessed. And I'm assuming this is why this level, the 888, are here stopping the pendulum today. Okay, how many of them are stopping the pendulum? Well, we're just going to answer number 1. It looks like it's going to be circular, so it looks like just 1. 1, it's going around in a circle. 2, stop. Only one of them. Okay, so I'll do the standard thing I do. By the power of the light, love, peace, all the great things there are, I send to take away your power, authority, communication, and energy to unblock the pendulum, so I can use it for the project for today. I had real strong light coming in this window, so I had to put up this cloth. Otherwise, I'd be getting a sunburn here. It's whatever, 8 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning. I think it's December 6th, 2015. Okay, we're taking away his power, authority, communication, and energy. I don't normally hold it up this high, but I'm doing it so you can see it rotating. Taking away this reptilian. As I said, a friend told me that she heard that when Nelson Mandela died, they had 2 funerals, one for the common people and one for the Illuminati. And to the one for the Illuminati, Lord Marduk himself came personally, and he's like 15 feet tall. And I thought, gee, wow, that's one of the genuine reptilians. So I connected to him and found out that his energy age was 888. And I did this same thing to him, so he's no longer, according to the pendulum, anytime I ask, he no longer exists. But there's still a lot of them around. Last I checked, the pendulum says there's still about 1,000 of them, a little over 1,000. The list I made a few days ago, and this may change a little bit. And they may be coming and going too, you know. They might come in reinforcements from somewhere else, I don't know. But it says that Pendulum told me I have eliminated 32 of them, and there are 1,018 left. These numbers sometimes can be within 1 or 2, it depends, you know. Pretty accurate, but sometimes they're off by 1 or 2 or something. So there's about 1,000 of these left. And the ones I have found are controlling the politicians. As an example, Donald Trump. Now, I may have deleted the one from Donald Trump. It's real easy to test him. Just because I get rid of these reptilians possessing the politicians or other people on the earth, that doesn't mean that they're suddenly good people. They had to be low-level people, in other words, with a low level of conscience, for the reptilians to be able to possess them. Reptilians can't survive in people with a higher conscience level, which is why some of the very few, if you want to say good politicians, aren't possessed. An example would be Jeremy Corbyn in England, this lady in the U.S. Senate, Elizabeth Warren. I'm sure she's not possessed. She has a high conscience level. She would make an excellent president. But most of these politicians are, with an average level of conscience in the U.S. of a little over 300, almost all the politicians are under 100. In other words, don't trust the suckers. And their level of sincerity, I haven't asked the level of sincerity of common people, but a lot of good people, including me, if you want to say I'm good, my level of sincerity, which means how truthful I am, how honest or whatever, is 99 and something %. Well, when these politicians, their level of honesty, sincerity, most of them are down around 30%, which means don't believe a word they say. They're just out for themselves, and when they're possessed, they're out for the interests of those who are possessing them, who are, if you want to call them reptilians, if you want to call them demons, whatever. They're the dark forces that we can't see, that keep the world in a mess because they feed off of our negative energy. It gives them a high, evidently. And maybe it's necessary for them to survive, I don't know. Okay, we're getting way of the power, authority, communication, and energy from this reptilian, let's say. Because evidently they look like reptilians. This reptilian who was stopping the pendulum. Okay. Now, if I'm lucky, well, he was the only one. At that time, he was the only one. Okay. Now it's going to stop. Okay. So I can go on with my business here, which I guess it's time I checked out some of the politicians. There's actually 2 levels left, and I won't get into all this because I want to keep this short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's like 8 levels of these dark forces, and this shows up by their energy age, which always indicates the same, right? This 888 is not 887, it's not 889. They're 888. The Antichrist was 666. This one who was controlling all politicians, Melchizedek, was 268. A whole bunch of them were 186. The pendulum said there were about 3,120 of them, but they're gone. Okay. So that's what I had to do today to get the pendulum working. Had to get rid of the negative energy stopping it. And now we're going to be checking out, I have a list here, and I'll repeat this information in the next. I just have a list here of the U.S. senators, and we can see how many of these senators are possessed by these reptilians, which I just got rid of one of them, with an energy age of 888. And it's real simple. I just go down the list and pictures of the senators. I have the pictures with their name here on Wikipedia. And we're going to ask what their energy age is. Those who, normal people die at 100. So if they're above 100, then there'll be some special number. Most of them are probably 888 now. And we'll know that they have a dual personality, reptilian and human combined. Okay? Once I get rid of the reptilian personality possession, then their energy age goes down to what it would be for a normal human, depending on their health. Okay, so that's what this will be. And I'll stop this now, and then I'll get into another video with the U.S. senators.